overheads, since we are short of funding, we cannot and have not been able to release 100% overheads. And so far, I think we've only been able to do up to 8 months.
In the 4 months or 5 months since the budget was passed, we have, as the Minister has indicated, spent an unprecedented 753 billion on capital, and we have not finished. We still intend to do more before the year is out. The loot that was taken more recently, much of it is still tied up in legal process. Whilst we were in Washington, we had very positive meetings around some of the Abacha loot, which is about $300 million, which the Americans have now agreed would be returned to us. The Swiss loot, there's now an agreement on the return of those monies. But largely, what we've been recovering is largely loot here in the country. We've also recovered quite a lot of property. Real estate, some of which we have converted into office space, because selling it at the moment we don't think we'll get good value.
Many thanks for staying with us on the program. Well, we're talking about President Buhari's anti-corruption war and the federal government's plans on reinvesting the looted funds. Mr. Shomi, it's what steps should the federal government be exploring with the monies recovered, and how to meet up with the budget shortfall?
So when this presidency was about to start, after they had defeated the PDP, my party, the greatest hope that I had for them was that there was a professor of law in Osinbajo beside the president. So I had expected that, given his age, the world has changed a lot between 30 years when he was and now. I had expected that he will give Osinbajo more capacity to help him drive the process. For instance, I don't expect an Osinbajo to be driving the process and they will get themselves into an embarrassing situation where they go and start busting judges' house and they cannot take them to court the next day. You would have expected that before they are busting their house, I don't have a problem with them catching corrupt justice, but I'll expect them to have the evidence that.
So what's the way forward?
The way forward is for them to go and sit themselves down, get in touch with people that have ideas on what needs to happen so that our country does not continue to go down. Forget about this, their romanticism and unnecessary promises that they cannot keep, and call the best materials that they can find wherever they can find them. If it means going back to the people that they have previously abused with competence, we may better off do that. For more cannot be expected from these people. The best of their intention has been deployed, and they seem not to know what they're doing.
Segun Showunmi. Anthony Ehilebo, your final words on what way the government should be going at this time?
Amana, he who goes a borrowing goes a sorrowing. This government has asked for very untenable things. They wanted to sell our assets. We refused that, rejected that. They've imposed different types of taxes on Nigerians. I don't think that's the way forward. I think one thing we've cried to this government is that they should listen to the voices of people who are in business, people who have issues, who run businesses daily, and ask them what they see. Try and grow the medium scale, the small, the middle income earners. Try and grow that base, widen the base, tap into your youthful population, and try and see what you can gain from that rapidly. Make sure infrastructure is going into where it needs to go in so that people who produce down the value chain can actually get their goods to the people and services to people they want to get it to. And adopt everything your guests in the studio have said. They need to get competent people. We have our economy, our government is being run by largely incompetent people. As I speak to you, I hardly find anybody in the cabinet or in that government that has capacity. And we have this capacity lying all around. Okay. What are the brilliant people like Patu Tomi, the woman from FIR, Omogui or Carol, those people that are there.
Thank you very much.
These are people that you can bring into government. You don't really need to keep people away.
Okay, thank you very much, Anthony Ehilebo, legal practitioner. Tifayo Adebanjo, your final words.
Oh, my final word is that they should go back to the drawing board. You see, as far as I'm concerned about this government, a government that has no plan to rule, you will get into this trouble. And
so what way should they go now?
The way they let them go and settle their palaver. The internal problem with the APC is enough for them. They have no time to settle about what is wrong with the country.
All right.
The national leader is fighting with the president. The president is fighting with his...
Thank you very much, Ayo Adebanjo.
When those have time to settle for your stake, to settle the thing for the mandate of the people.
Thank you very much, Chief Adebanjo, for sharing your thoughts, an elder statesman, and for sharing your thoughts with us on the program.
Thank you.
Well, corruption is a hydra-headed monster that undermines the fabric of all societies, and it does not differentiate between developed and developing countries. It constitutes a serious threat to good governance, rule of law, peace and security, as well as development programs aimed at tackling poverty and economic backwardness. Lack of political will has always been the missing link in the war against corruption. That's why governments must demonstrate unquestionable political will and commitment to the fight. Well, that's it on Sunday Politics today. Many thanks for being part of the show. On behalf of the team, I'm Imana Amawe. Bye-bye.